Fred Hoiberg's Iowa State Cyclones dancing in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2000. Coach texting his daughter afterwards about getting down in the locker room after the Carolina win. Was she embarrassed? Nah, she didn't even care. Mayor of Ames, kind enough to join us here on Campus Insiders. 3 trips to the NCAA tournament for you, Fred, while you were at Iowa State. How's the experience been different as a coach?
Well, it's been a great ride so far. I can't believe it's been 4 years already that we've had this job. This is my home. I grew up 5 blocks from Hilton Coliseum, where we play our games, and it's just been great to be home. My parents, my in-laws are both still in Ames, and to be able to coach in front of the people that have supported me my whole life has really been a dream come true.
What do you remember about your experiences actually playing in the tournament as a player?
Well, it's the best. It's what you prepare for all year. All the summer workouts, going through the regular season, you prepare yourself for this moment. I was fortunate enough to play in the tournament 3 times. We actually played Kentucky right before they lost to Duke when Leitner hit that shot at the buzzer. Lost to Carolina my senior year, who made it to the Final Four, and lost to Arizona my sophomore year, who made it to the Final Four. So we played against great teams. It's an unforgettable experience for these kids.
Fred, you lost one of your valuable inside-outside threats when Georges Niang suffered a season-ending foot injury against North Carolina Central. What have you learned about your team since then?
Well, that's a heck of a blow. It certainly was bittersweet. That first game we won against North Carolina Central, a very good team who had won 20 in a row and really tried to dictate tempo with the way they play. We played a really complete game, and George was our best player. He had 24 points in 26 minutes. Was 4 or 5 from the 3-point line. He's so versatile. I think it's difficult a guy to prepare for as any in this tournament because of the fact he can go outside and take your center away from the basket. He's great off the dribble. He's an excellent passer. So to lose a guy like that brings so much to the team, a guy you run a lot of your offense through, really just forces a lot of other guys to have to step up and elevate their games. And we had guys do that. Starting with Daniel Adozie, our center that has played limited minutes all year, gave us 16 quality minutes against those bigs from Carolina, battled them, kept them off the glass. And then Naz Long stepping up and hitting huge shots like he's been doing all year for us. It was just a great thing to see all of our guys collectively step up in Georgia's absence.
I think Iowa State winning the Big 12 title really forced people who maybe hadn't focused on you so much across the board nationally to understand that you were a force to be reckoned with. What impact do you think the league title has had on your team?
Well, I think the biggest thing with winning that tournament, one, it forced us to play 3 very good teams with 3 totally different styles. Starting with Kansas State, just a physical team that tries to beat you up. A very good guard in Marcus Foster and big physical players, Gibson and Johnson on the inside, and Southwell, very versatile four-man. So to win that game and then bounce back and knock off Kansas, a team that knocked us off twice during the regular season, was an awesome win. Again, to beat that team in Kansas City with so many fans from both sides there was a great win for our program. And then to beat Baylor, who's as hot a team as anybody in the nation right now, a team that beat Creighton by 30 in the last round of the tournament. So to win those 3 games against those types of opponents really helped us for what we're doing now.
With Connecticut, we all know Shabazz Napier will be a focal point as you prepare for the Huskies. But when you reflect back on the season, is there a particular player you faced that you liken him to? And if so, what was your level of success against him?
Yeah, it's hard to compare him to anybody just because, right now, I think you ask anybody out there, the best clutch player in the game would be Shabazz Napier. So it's a tough comparison to say anybody we played against. I'll say this, though. You play against so many good guards in the Big 12 Conference all throughout the course of the year. But the thing about Napier that he does so well is at any point in time he can just flat out take over a game. So we're going to have great awareness, just try to make him take tough contested shots, and hopefully he's missing.
The mayor of Ames, kind enough to spend a few minutes with Campus Insiders, Fred Hoiberg. Thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it.